What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Drea, and this is Theowlsintuition. If you're new, hit that subscribe and the bell so you get notified when I post some new stuff. And if it resonates, shoot me a little thumbs up and comment to let me know how or why. Alright? If you want to book a reading, my email is in the description box, but I will never message you for a reading, and beware of scammers, okay? Also, my readings are 40% off until the end of December 2024. So take advantage of that. We have less than 2 weeks. So, yeah. We're gonna get into it. Let's see what's going on. What does this beautiful collective, what messages do we have? Okay, you're very ethereal. You're very magical. You give off like fairy, alien, like anything that is unbelievable. Like when people look at you, it's like you're unreal. I don't know what it is, your face, or like what, it could be your energy and your face, but you could have like your eyes. Like, I don't know what it is, but you just look unreal. There's something about your features that make you look unreal. 111. It's like people can't really explain, like, they just know that there's something different about you, and it definitely reflects on your physical avatar as well, okay? And it's like people just can tell you're tapped in. People can tell that you're not like the norm. You're not, and no one really wants to be normal, but a lot of people try to be normal, okay? That's the thing. So, because others who are ostracized or demonized because they're like original and stuff like that, but then once it becomes popular, everyone starts copying that person. It's kind of crazy, but like that's the way it is. What do you call it? Bandwagon type shit. Ride the wave, okay? What messages do we have? But yeah, you're extremely ethereal, okay? You're extremely tapped in, you're extremely pure, you're extremely leveled up, and you're an extremely old soul. So like that, those energies, that level of consciousness, that level of kind of, I guess you have the upper hand, I guess. I don't know, but that level makes you just really unbelievable, okay? Everything about you is unbelievable, and your beliefs may be unbelievable, but your beliefs work for you, and it's starting to show up in your reality, and it's starting to make people question their beliefs because they thought you was crazy, but now what's working is what you're doing, and now it's like, you're not so crazy anymore. I'm not so crazy. You think I'm crazy? I'll show you crazy. Okay. Now it's like, bitch, like, yeah. Now they're like, well, let me talk to this person. Let me ask them what's going on, okay? Because you got that wisdom. Okay, they know that you could help them navigate through life and through whatever situations they're struggling with, because one, they've seen you struggle with that shit, and now it's like obsolete in your life. You deleted those problems, you found solutions, or you moved away from those problems. And certain people, you know, they didn't get it, or like the way they looked at that, you know, people judged you and before they ever got themselves in those situations that you were put in, okay? They judged you because of the actions that you took, not knowing the reasonings, not knowing why you were doing that, because you were operating out of faith, but you were also operating out of self-love, out of boundaries, out of self-respect. And people thought you was crazy, but then they get put in those situations, or they are in those situations now, and they're like, well, this is shitty. I get it. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like the shoe is on the other foot. Now they have those shoes, and it's like, well, I already outgrew those shoes, but sure, like, you know what I'm saying, I'll teach you. No, I'm just kidding, but like, that's what they want. They want you to teach them how you overcame all your trials and tribulations. They want you to reveal your insights. They want you to give them the answers. It was not gifted to you. It was not given to you. It was given to you through you, from God, from your intuition. You know, you had to have faith, but you are getting into this new energy, and people want to know, like, how come you're not affected by all the other things that are going on? Because let's be real, it's a new earth, okay? If you've ever read A New Earth, or you know about a new earth concept, there's a timeline divide. It's vibrational, really, energetic, and some people are stuck in the lower vibrational side because of their perception, because of their perspective, because of their vibration, because they're not growing, they're not expanding, and they don't see beyond the illusion. They're stuck in the matrix. Those people are starting to realize by watching you be outside the bubble. They're in this bubble, stuck in the matrix, and they see you thriving outside the bubble, doing shit that they're like, what? So they're like, how can I pop this bubble? Let me see. Show me how you did it. Because they saw you pop the bubble because you was where they was at. Now you over here? How the fuck you do that? But people want your motivation, okay? But you're about to get really busy and you're about to be very productive, okay? You're going to be acting on your intuitive nudges. You're going to be also acting through creativity, and you're also going to be tapping into your inner child goals. When I say that, I mean certain things that maybe you forgot you wanted to do or you loved as a child. Like maybe you loved to like rollerblade or roller skate when you were a kid and you haven't done it in like 20 years or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or like 5 years or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. It doesn't matter how old you are. And that's just an example, but like now all of a sudden you just had that nostalgic memory of like an amazing time and you missed that feeling, and all of a sudden, you know, you're like, I'm gonna buy a pair of rollerblades, alright? It's something about inspired action towards something that's more fun. It doesn't have to do with inspired action towards like your goals and dreams, which you still will be doing that, but intertwined with like this kind of change towards you kind of integrating more fun and more of a open lifestyle. Like you're not becoming a workaholic, okay? Maybe some of y'all were stepping into that workaholic kind of grind, that's it vibe, and you're kind of realizing like, I don't want to miss life. I don't want to be on my deathbed and regret. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people on their deathbed, they talk about like, I wish I was connected more to my friends and fam. I wish I spoke my truth and told this person I love them, and I wish I didn't work so much and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff. And that's not what you're about to do, okay? So you're prioritizing your health, you're enacting the wisdom that you have gained, and I feel like there's a big solar plexus boost in your life, and I feel like that's why you have this confidence to start manifesting, because you're applying the wisdom. You probably have already been doing this for a long time behind the scenes, but the manifestations are coming in, which is why, again, people are focused on you, okay? Your energy has shifted. The beyond the veil is happening because the lower vibrational energies are seeing the higher vibrational energies, and they're like right next to each other, and they're like, well, how is this person like looking like this or acting like this or living like this? They're literally 2 feet away from me. What's the difference? It's the vibration. Now you have magical blessings, and these people want to celebrate with you, okay? They want to know how you got there, or they're seeing you, watching you from the bubble. You know what I'm saying? They're in their winter, you're in your spring. They're in their winter, you're in your spring. Not physically, okay? It's winter where I'm at. But you get it? And it's throwing people off. Your actions are throwing people for a loop. Like the fact that the people who thought you were crazy, they don't think that anymore. They don't. And it is what it is. Excuse me. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like people really judged you for your belief systems. People really didn't even try to understand you. It's like they didn't want to understand you because you didn't have those results yet. You knew that your results were coming because you had faith. You knew that you had the power behind you. You knew you had your connection to God. You knew the magical blessings were going to come to you. You were very honest about everything, okay? You were clear about your intentions. You may have even done the 369 method, or, you know, manifesting with the moon, or candle magic, or whatever it is, and or just prayer, okay? And I feel like your faith has finally caused these blessings to come in, and people are in their winter, like, when is my summer coming in? You know what I'm saying? But these people don't have the best intentions. These people don't trust their intuition. These people don't take inspired action. These people kind of are more focused on drama, gossip, the negative energies going on in the world, because that's what the thing is like, when people understand, when the masses understand that the people above, the grays, whatever you want to call them, the cabal, the people who are running the politicians, the government leaders, or whatever it is, the people who are telling them what to do, or who have the billions, those people, they want y'all to stay stuck. They want us all to be lower because they don't want us to see our power, okay? Like that movie in Ants. He's like, one grasshopper or one ant stands up to us, then they'll all stand up to us, and we can't do that. Whatever it is, right? They don't want you to understand that you could manifest your wishes. They don't want you to know that, like, what they have, you could have. Not everyone's, okay, abundance is everyone's birthright, right? But because of duality, a lot of the negative energies, you know, they get the abundance because of whatever they're controlling. The mass, they've been doing this for years, like television, and trying to keep people unaware of their power. Okay, now all of a sudden, I mean, it's been a journey since like the 1960s or so. You know, people are finally tapping into more spirituality. Beyond that, honestly, beyond that. But it's like control. There was so much control going on, and the control is being released, and now people are realizing that if they co-create with God, they can have more control. But also they have to understand that they control nothing. The paradox of life. You can control how you react. You can control your vibration. You can control who you allow in your life, what you allow in your life, what you do, the actions that you take. And that's what people are realizing, like, oh shit, if I actually start doing this and start doing that, I could change my life for the better. That's what you did, right? So you went in solitude, you separated from people, you started to act more wisely, you started taking practical steps towards your dreams, and you're making your dreams a reality. Your heart's desires are coming true. And that's why you had to go alone. You know, you also understand that everyone is connected and everything is connected, which is why you don't treat people with disrespect, which is why you're not rude to people. Because again, at the end of the day, it's like, you've been on the other side of the stick. So, you know, like, you have that empathy, and you're like, first of all, some of y'all could definitely get instant karma, because I was talking about this like the other day, and I was talking about like how I get instant karma, which is why, again, like, I don't do shitty shit, because when I did shitty shit, even as a joke, I got instant ass karma. Like, it doesn't play, like, I can't do anything, I can't do fuck shit. Immediately, I will get fucked up. So I learned that from a young age. Like, I can't be shiesty. I can't do none of that, because one, I had to be at a higher, I don't even know, like, that's, you know, it is what it is. But like, it was like, don't fall temptation, don't, and I did fuck shit. But then they gave me my spiritual awakening, which was a hard truth. But then I gained a lot of wisdom from that, and I understand exactly why those traumatic situations had to happen. I understand why the trauma had to happen. I understand why everything happened to me. And maybe that's what's happening to you, or you guys will understand, or maybe that you're going through the revelations, you're understanding why you were placed in solitude, and you're understanding that you have people who genuinely, there's a lot of people who share the same story as you, different fonts, different like, you know, it's like same story, different book. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but a lot of the people, and you could possibly be in this collective, like, y'all have been on the rough side. A lot of people who kind of are shifting their life for the better, they had a traumatic childhood, they've been through abuse, they've been through the trauma, the negativity, the projections, the gossip, the war, like all that. They went through a lot, okay, on different levels, and it all will make sense. It was all part of the journey. It gave you the wisdom, helped you be able to discern, it helped you to be able to grow, it helped you to move when you weren't moving, it helped you to fight temptation, or realize when there was certain snakes in the grass that you needed to let go of, when you needed to move forward and start a new journey, because if you didn't, you would be stuck and you would block your blessings, okay? And you realize, like, you've always been pure and unique. We got a little unicorn over here. You've been pure. You've always had an abundant energy, which is why people were drawn to you. People like to spend time with you, but they didn't really like you. You know, some of these people did, but also it's like, there was like an agenda. You know, you have certain people in your life from your past that it's like, what was the real reason why they wanted to spend time with you? You know what I'm saying? They were draining your energy. They didn't even know, but you triggered them because of your authenticity. You know, there were certain things you did that they didn't like, but they were like, it's like maybe every time you allowed your unicorn horn to shine, every time you showed that you were different, or every time you did something different that was not the norm, or that, you know, everyone wasn't supposed to do, like maybe you know, whatever you did, doesn't matter, but y'all didn't follow the crowd. And people judged you. People tried to make fun of you. People tried to, you know, but then it was like, I'm your friend, I'm just joking, blah, 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 blah. You know, but you finally saw another dove, purity. You understood. I'm gonna take my rose, I'm gonna take my beautiful loving heart, and I'm gonna take my hope, and I'm gonna continue to move forward, because I know I deserve happiness. And y'all doing this, y'all making fun of me, y'all like trying to bash on me, y'all trying to gang up on me every single time like we hang out. What's really hidden? You know, you're going through like this purge, and you're gonna be going to the hidden depths of like 444. Why your purity was triggering people. And then you're going to protect yourself and protect your dreams, and you're going to make your dreams a reality. That's what you're doing right now. You also have a lot of guardian angels, a lot of, you know, ancestral protection, and honestly a lot of deities that fuck with you. I heard you got like a high rank in the spiritual realm. Okay, so they take care of you. You're always safe. A lot of y'all may have had near-death experiences, and that is pretty common in the chosen field. Okay, I guess you can say. But what is hidden is coming to you, and it's gonna free you, because at the end of the day, you already knew, because you're very intuitive, you know. But don't lose hope. Your motivation is coming back, or you're already motivated. Okay, and now you have like this new hope, this new oomph in life, and you might be starting something new. But I feel like that the stuff that you went through, it's all gonna make sense. The stagnation that you went through, it's all gonna make sense. Okay, someone maybe need to read a book, or the answers that you are seeking are in a book, because there's something that maybe you need information on. You can find that in a book, whether it's an audio book, or you actually go to the library and get a book, or you buy a book off of Amazon, or you ask a friend to borrow a book. Okay, I don't know, but there's something about a book that's gonna give you the answers that you need in order for you to step into this next phase, into this next part of your life, I guess. I don't know. There's something new, but like, people literally, maybe you're meant to write a book. Okay, because a lot of y'all, everyone has a book in them, but not everyone writes a book. Okay, but everyone has a book in them. Your life story will help someone. You speaking your truth and telling what you've been through and how you overcame it, you telling people your wisdom will help somebody. Okay, but like, people really, they don't think you're crazy anymore. They see the results. They see that you was actually not lying, that you the real deal. Because maybe there were people who faked it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people can talk the talk, but a lot of people don't walk the walk. A lot of people know like a lot of things. Okay, they're like, knowledge is power, but actually technically wisdom is power, because wisdom is applied knowledge. You can speak all this and spout all this stuff about the knowledge that you know, but unless you applied that shit and got results, you know what I'm saying? That's why I always use wisdom as my guide, or the wisdom that I gain from others' mistakes. Because it's like, the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? If someone tells me, oh yeah, if you drink river water, you will have a detox, and I'll be like, what the fuck? Did you do that? No, but I heard that. Then, you know, how are you sure that you're not gonna have like a parasite or a diarrhea, or like, you know, like, it's that kind of vibe. Like, people be really talking shit and giving all this information, and it's like, they don't even know. They're just talking out their ass. It's giving like those influencers who try products and stuff like that, and like promote these products that they didn't even like. And that's why, like, because I have a TikTok, right? And certain people reach out to me, and I really haven't chosen anyone, because of the fact that, like, I chose one person, but they rejected my video. So I was like, all right, whatever. It is what it is. But someone still bought the deck. But at the end of the day, like, I'm very selective of the brands or the things that I choose to, you know, work with. Because one, like, you expect me to post a video like right away after you kind of like, you didn't let me use the product. How do I know if this is really works? You know what I'm saying? So I want like brands that actually work for me and shit like that. And that's the authenticity that you and you know, us as the collective have. We like truth, we like honesty, we move out of truth, we move out of honesty. We're not going to tell people how to live unless we've lived this way. Whew, I hope that makes sense. Jesus. All right, what else? My God. All right. Yeah, you're gonna be speaking your truth. Some of y'all are meant to be singers. Some of y'all, you stopped singing because of some kind of trauma. Okay, maybe when you were a child, people like really didn't, you used to talk, you were expressive, you were this, you were that, and maybe someone told you shut up, or yeah, maybe someone made fun of your voice, or like something about your voice or your throat chakra. You're fine now, but I feel like there was a subconscious block that maybe made you, again, maybe self-sabotage or not speak your truth, or maybe walk on eggshells. But now it's like birds of feather flock together. The right birds will understand me under any weather, and the right birds will stay in my life forever. No, I'm just kidding. Not everyone's meant to stay in your life forever. It is what it is. It's about to cut out, so let me just do that. hold on. But yeah, I feel like, you know, people thought your performance and like your performance, so maybe some of you have social media, or people thought the shit you were saying was like a performance. People thought you saying like, oh yeah, I do yoga and it really helps my body, like I don't have back pain anymore, or like you saying like, oh yeah, I've been going on walks and going into nature and I feel so much more grounded and so much more peaceful. Or like I journal and it really helps me to get out of my head. Or like I meditate and I really don't be in my head anymore and I found peace and I connect to God and whatever else. Like there's something about like you talking about what you've done and how it worked. Yeah, peace. Like you literally found peace. Some of y'all definitely struggled with your mental health and you still might, you know what I'm saying? Like I go through periods where like it's like but one thing about me is like my mind is nowhere as bad as it was when I was in middle school, because I'll tell you, when I was in middle school was when my mind was crazy. The thoughts that I had in my head were either being sent to me by negative entities, because again, I didn't have protection. I didn't know anything about protection. I didn't know that I was psychic. I didn't know that I had these abilities. I didn't know none of that shit. I didn't know about energy. And I was around a lot of toxicity. And it was, yeah, I was very depressed. And my head was always thinking crazy thoughts, out of pocket thoughts, negative thoughts. And some of those thoughts, because I'm telepathic too, were other people's thoughts. And I was like, damn. But now we have peace and bliss and trust. It's like you trust the thoughts that align with you and you let go of the other ones. You'll mace them motherfucking thoughts, but you're very intuitive, okay? But you are a mirror to people, so you do mirror this energy, but you're also the star of the show. And I feel like that you being so tapped in, your crown is very activated, by the way, right now. So if you ever go into public, again, I'll say this every time, wear a hat or put something on your head if you feel like you get social anxiety, or if you feel like you get overwhelmed when you're in crowded areas like the grocery store and movie theaters and stuff like that. Put on a hat. Okay? But we also have intergalactic mastery. Yeah, you give off galactic vibes. You give off starseed. You give off siren. You give off some kind of ethereal vibes that people look at you and they immediately get turned on by you. You give off a salty kind of seductive energy without even being sultry or seductive. Okay? And we have guidance. Because of all the endings, because of all the painful cycles, because of all the turns and the twists and, you know, you speaking your truth and you whipping yourself into shape, okay? We have the Pope's hat on this person's head too. Maybe you were like in a super religious family and stuff like that. And maybe it was like, you know, maybe that didn't align with you. Maybe you still have certain religious beliefs that, you know, but it's like you're picking and choosing what you align with, you know? Because a lot of the time in your life, maybe you were forced to believe certain things. You were forced to bow down. You were forced with no explanation, like, this is the way we do it. Why do we do it this way? Shut up. Or like, because I said so, you know? And that really fucked with you. That really fucked with you. People didn't guide you. They forced you to follow their lead through fear. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie, faith over fear, but then you have all these like religions and stuff talking about you'll go to hell and da 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 da, like, and yes, I believe in karma and stuff like that, but also like I feel like people don't understand that you can create heaven on earth or hell on earth. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It is what it is. But right now, you could be causing an ego death in people's lives because of you shining, because of your peace, because of people finally confirming your power and kind of wanting to seek guidance from you, but not being able to because you put a fork in that shit is done. You know what I'm saying? Now you're healed. Now you're shining. Now literally the star right under the bliss. Like you're the star of your show, the star of your life, and you're not moving on any kind of weird tip. You're just being you. Okay? We have sexuality, boo. Like this is the confirmation that people really are drawn to your energy, but people also are drawn to your confidence, your charisma, your creativity, your honesty, your truth, the way that you allow people to be authentic, the way that you allow people to have fun and laugh and let their hair down. You really allow people to be their true authentic selves. Especially when it's one-on-one, okay? Because if you ever notice, like certain people, when you hang out with them, right, or certain people on their internet personas, they'll switch it up and shit like that. Like, I don't know. But also it depends too, because not everybody deserves your energy, so you have to be picky and choosy, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll be quiet, sometimes I'll be silent, you know, a lot of times I'll be silent because I'm an observer now, but I used to be a yapper. Now I'll yap, but I have to be intentional, so when I yap, when I say it's something important or something I've seen or something that's good, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm complaining, but I really don't be complaining like the way I did. So, but sometimes I'll be like, why are people like, you know what I'm saying? It's not even complaining, it's just questioning, because I don't understand. But also I do understand, but it's like I just don't understand why y'all are still on that energy when you can grow, when you can change. Like, but it also is a journey, and everyone's on their own timeline, which is why I surrender, because you can't change people, and people can only change if they want to change. So it's like, I'm not responsible for changing anybody. Look, change. And this is you every time I see this card, I always point this out. Like, you're the one who's elevating, and then people are looking at you, side-eyeing you, mad at you because you changed. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do that no more. Yeah, and because you changed, you started to be more grounded. You started to manifest more miracles. You started to have more potent control in your life. Less chaotic things. Shit wasn't happening to you. It was happening for you. You made it through everything, okay? We have Tridevia, so someone may need to take a tolerance break. Someone may need to kind of get an addiction in check, or be more intentional with whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's drinking, smoking, eating, and stuff like that. Mindful eating, okay? Like, I don't know what this is, but there's something that maybe you've been overindulging in, and I relate because I was overindulging in a lot of things earlier because I was in the thick of it. I was going through it, and then when I came out, like, I realized, like, okay, why the fuck? But I understand why I was doing it. I was sabotaging because I just didn't like where things were going, or I just felt overwhelmed. Maybe I was getting hit with a lot of energies. I did a cleanse, I did protection, I did all that. Felt 10 times better. Also, the full moon be fucking with me. Not fucking with me, but it kind of like, yeah, it makes me release a lot of emotions because my moon is in Cancer, so it is what it is. And sometimes I don't like to feel, because again, knowing your chart really does help you understand why you sabotage yourself and why you do the things that you do, and it will also help you to be more aware so that you can kind of take actions to prevent that. Okay, because we're all about prevention. We're all about prevention. So me being a Aries rising, Aries sun, and a Cancer moon, right? I have to realize that I'm going to, you know, feel a lot of emotions, but not want to feel a lot of emotions because I'm going to get in my ego about it. But then I have to realize I have to feel these emotions so I can feel better. Anyway, enough about me. We have compassion. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you have to be compassionate about yourself if you're overindulging. You don't beat yourself up, okay? The thing is like, I don't beat myself up the way I used to. I don't feel guilty for doing the things that I do because I'm not harming anybody. You know what I'm saying? Especially if, like, you cut somebody off, because that was the thing. Like, me distancing myself or cutting somebody off, or, like, being, like, not, like, close to anybody, and like, I used to feel super guilty, like, to be able to do stuff like that. Like, I used to feel guilty for calling out of work when they wouldn't give a shit about you. They'll replace you the next day. I used to feel like, because I was trained off of guilt, because I was raised off of guilt, I was raised off of fear, and I've released that, I've healed that, I've moved forward, I guess you can say, and you guys are too. And you're being compassionate to yourself because you understand, like, you know what, shit happens. It is what it is. It's not that serious. Like, you know, there's always another day. But also, again, the paradox is to kind of make sure that you do what you can to nip it in the butt. You do what you can to take the actions that are gonna help you to create heaven on earth, okay? And you will. Okay? And you will do this, and you will break the generational curses, and you will help to piece your lineage back together, okay? Your ancestors are heavily supporting you on the other side, okay? And some of y'all, you have a pet. You could have a pet that is a soulmate, or you could be manifesting a pet that is going to be a soulmate, okay? But you do have also loyal people in your circle, loyal people in your field, okay? You have loyal people who you can connect with, people that you can trust, you know what I'm saying? But again, your discernment is always on point, so if something feels off, trust that, but make sure that it's a calm knowing and not you moving out of fear, okay? Karma. Also, side note, a lot of people are getting karma for kind of taking advantage of your kind heart. People took advantage of your kind heart. People took advantage of your people pleaser tendencies. People took advantage of the fact that you were always there, always accessible. Now it's like you're gone. Now it's like you're taxing. Now it's like you gotta pay a subscription fee. You gotta pay for my time. Because now you fucked up. My time ain't free no more for you. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't get access. Access denied. We block you. We don't want your service. Because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I'll be real honest. Like, certain situations, people are like, the customer's always right, but also, if someone's providing a service, they have the right to reject somebody. They have the right to reject a sale, because at the end of the day, like, the crew, like, people don't treat the crew and, like, the colleagues and the workers the way that they should. If you show appreciation, because it reminds me of when I used to be a manager and shit. Like, people, I'd call people in, right? I'd be like, yo, someone called out, can you come into work? And they'd be like, is it for you? Because for you, I'll come in. People only used to, like, want to come in for me. And it's like, because I appreciated them. You're not in the beginning of my managerial career, okay? I had to learn a lot of things and become a leader. I had to be a leader, not a boss. I was a boss in the beginning of my managerial, you know? I was only like 19 when I became a manager at my first job, and like, because I got promoted like very quickly. And I guess, like, yes, I had the wisdom, but also it was a lot. I'd never been in a position of power. I never, you know, and I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't trained the way, like, actually my first boss was very dope, but then after I got moved around and shit, you know, everyone had different ways and stuff, and I had to take everything from certain managers that resonated, things that worked, you know what I'm saying? But the main thing was, like, I learned how to, like, connect with people. I learned how to, you know, not finesse people, not like, you know, it's just I was just grateful. Like, I was like, y'all are cool. And I was also the person, again, I was a leader. I became a leader, not a boss. I wasn't just sitting on my ass barking orders. And that's why people fucked with me. Anyway, but that's how you are. You are a leader. You've always been a leader. You may have always found yourself in positions of power as well. But let's get some closing messages. Are we doing reversals today? No or yes? No. No, we're not. Alright, we have the Ace of Swords, Nine of Spears, Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Nine of Cups. This, oh my god! So much emotional happiness, so much clarity. The Devil. Okay, Capricorn, we have Leo, Ten of Spears. We have the Star. Okay, I like that. What is this Nine of Swords and the Devil? Someone's coming in to talk to you and they're toxic as fuck. A Lannister always pays his debts. Someone wants to talk to you because they don't want to pay their debt. They don't want to pay their karmic debt, okay? People view you as an investment now. People see that you was always moving. You slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. You were moving at your own pace. You were kind of not moving for anyone else's validation. You weren't trying to prove anything. You were just living life for you, and people didn't believe in you. It is what it is. But here we are, and now it's like you have the proof is in the pudding. And people can't deny that. People can't deny that, one, you've healed. People can't deny that what you think and the actions that you take, they make sense. They make results. You got the results. You're getting the results. People trust you now. People see that you actually are very, very leveled up. You have the wisdom. You have the intelligence. You have the knowledge. You have the common fucking sense and the spiritual wisdom as well. And a lot of talent. Some of y'all have a lot of talents, multiple talents, okay? But you're getting everything you want. And yes, it took a long time, or it's taking a while, and it's taking hard work, but it's work that you enjoy. It's something that's your truth, and you're aligned with your truth. You're living in your soul's truth, okay? And you have boundaries, okay? If it's not making you happy, if it's not healing you, if it's not making your life better in any way, fuck off. You also understand longevity. You understand taking actions that will help you in the long run, okay? With the Knight of Swords, you know, maybe you were in that energy before, always busy, always rushing, trying to be successful, very materialistic and all that stuff, and you realize, like, that's not the way, and you started to work more in your divine feminine energy. You learned how to balance, because we have this, like, kind of infinity symbol over here. You learned how to balance your divine feminine and your divine masculine. You know, taking inspired action, trusting your intuition, and then, you know, learning when to cut off toxic things, learning when to take action, learning when to slow down, learning when to rest, learning when to take boundaries. Learning when to, like, you have to take the extra mile. Learning when, like, you it's okay to do the hard work, but also, again, balance. Balance is one key. Balance is the life lesson of my life in this lifetime. Oh, I cut my hand. I didn't know it was bleeding. This fucking black obsidian little thing stabbed me. Because I went like this when I was holding it. And I didn't think it was going to cut me, but it did. Anyway. Random. Okay. But, yeah. It's like, people really didn't understand that when they were trying to hold on to you, trying to control you, trying to restrict you, they were hurting themselves more. They were harming themselves. And now they fucked up. It is what it is. There's nothing that they can do. Now they have to pick their swords up, their wands up, and do it on their own, the way that you did on your own. You were left to hang and dry. You were left by yourself. You were ostracized. You had to do everything by yourself, and you did it. And now you got what you want. And now people want to find your path. People want to know what you did. You gotta learn on your own, baby. Learn on your own. Now, people can find you for guidance, but you're not gonna be giving no handouts. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? So if someone wants you to be a mentor, that's fine. But if someone wants to, like, get your blueprint and copy everything that you do, when you created your own blueprint, that's the thing, is people need to understand they have to create their own blueprint, because what you believe will manifest. If you are trying to do things that someone's telling you to do, but you really don't believe it's gonna work for you, it's not gonna fucking work for you. The power of belief is a very big thing. So if you don't believe that you deserve happiness, if you don't believe that you can get what you want, if you don't believe that you can heal, if you don't believe that you can let go of these things, if you don't believe you can pay off your debts, if you don't believe that you can get out of that situation, you never will. That's why faith comes in. You have to have faith and hope. That's how you overcome this devil energy. And that's what you've learned, and you will continuously learn, because, you know, new levels, new devils. And you'll overcome it every time, because you was in the thick of it when you was down below, you know what I'm saying? So you know how to do this. You'll always know how to do this. You'll know when you need to pack it up. You'll know when you need to cut somebody off. You'll know when you need to, you know, hold yourself accountable. You'll know when you need to move different. You know when you need to work a little harder and invest a little more and lose a little sleep. You'll know when you need to rest more. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe, okay? But I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever. May you continue on this journey, because you have so much good to you, coming to you, okay? So, drop a little star if you've made it to this point. And I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever. And I'll see you next time.